I've been watching the making of The Hobbit, and
I still need to see that.
Yeah.
It's weird. I was thinking about trilogies and whatever, and for me, it's always Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Always.
Yeah.
I think I like Lord of the Rings better than I like Star Wars, and I don't know when that happened.
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings. Cannot ever sign off on that.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Star Wars is the perfect movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Lord of the Rings adapts this amazing world and does it right. But Star Wars is the epitome of movies.
Oh, and I mean, this was me. I completely, but now I don't know what it is, but like Star Wars to me lately has just been boring. And I don't know.
Well, yeah, no shit. Look what's come out. For 20 years, it's been terrible.
But even like the old ones, I'm like, I still love the nostalgia of them or whatever, but now I look at those movies and I'm like, yeah, they're good.
Oh.
But like, I don't love them the way, I mean, I used to live and die and breathe whatever.
Yeah.
I loved it, and now it's just kind of like, I like them. They're cool. I'm really glad the kids love them because I think they're great. But it's just like, I don't know why that.
I don't like any Lord of the Rings movies.
And I get why people wouldn't, but let me just go into. I look at the fact what I was going to say. I love the movies. I love them. I love The Hobbit. I think it's awesome. I think I almost enjoy the making of more than the movies. Yeah. They give you so much content.
Those documentaries are really good.
On The Hobbit, it's 8 hours worth of things to watch.
Yeah.
And I've watched probably 6 hours of it, and I fucking love it. And why do I care about what fucking this dwarf, what his sword looks like? I don't know, but I fucking do. And now it's like, I can like, oh, it has this little thing here because he had a dog that was named this Keeper, and they thought that'd be cool to name his axe. And that says Keeper.
I was just going to ask if you saw that part. Grasper and
Keeper.
Yeah.
And so his two axes are named Grasper and Keeper, and it's like embedded into the axe. It's like, it's this detail.
I hate fantasy.
Oh
God, that's so boring.
It's not to me,
everything
though.
you just described is everything I don't. If you would have said, and then there's a dragon, I could have just gone to sleep. It is so not for me. But if you take that same, here's the thing. I'm a hypocrite because I feel like if you take that exact same premise and you take all that shit and you put it in space, I'm so on board. It'll make your fucking head spin.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's dragons and wizards and elves and
hey,
Elrond and like all this shit, I can't.
But to me,
it's not.
all it
I
is,
can't do it.
What it is, I think that I love about it, and the same with Star Wars, and I love about Star Wars, is like, this is a world that I love. Mm-hmm. Like, I love Middle Earth. I love the world of Star Wars. The universe itself is what, like, I can never see enough of that universe. And, like, I just love looking at it. And, like, and that, but it's like, I love space, obviously. Mm-hmm. But Star Wars is, like, a lot dirtier and, you know, like...
That's what
I know.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at it and like I'm so into like Yosemite and all that stuff. Like it's this nature and these beautiful shots and landscapes. I can just look at that shit all day without the story, but now I get a story with it. It's just something about it.
See, the other way, because I look at stuff like Blade Runner, where it's just like cities and like these like not even like there's no landscapes. You're just in the middle of buildings and like cars and people, and that to me is what draws me into something. Mm-hmm. That's why the Death Star was so cool. It's like this big. Everyone just lives there, and you. Oh fuck, it's so rad.
But
and
I look at
these
I look at these like shots, like these helicopter shots of like the dwarfs right on the mountain, and it's just like nothing around them, and it's like I want to be there so bad just to be there, and like it's just beautiful.
Well, let me just say real quick. I was just speaking for myself. What's funny is I agree with Eric on everything, but for some reason, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit they're the only fantasy I will accept because to me, because it's Tolkien, they're official. Do you know what I mean? Like that guy made that shit. It's legit.
You know what? You're right. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
If anybody else talks about the dragon of this when here,
see, that's what it
fuck off.
Sounds like to me.
You know what?
Tolkien gets that. Tolkien got it.
You just blew my mind because it's
like it's official.
It's weird. If I'm at Comic-Con and I see a fantasy booth. Yep. And it's not Lord of the Rings. My mind, I don't care. Yeah. But if I see something that I recognize from Lord of the Rings, then I like it.
See, that's
but
so funny.
I will tell you, I will never read the books. And I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm just lazy. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I want to see it, and I want to use my imagination.
which is funny because those are the best in terms of using your imagination.
I know.
But I never read all of the Lord of the Rings books. I read The Hobbit long ago. And I enjoyed them, but they're totally different games as movies, or the totally different whatever.
Princess Bride is good, but I don't consider that. It's a fairy tale. It's not fantasy.
Someone brought up Game of Thrones.